Mangione and the big guy Tony P himself in this morning with more weather coverage in our Pinpoint Doppler 12 Forecast Center.
It is starting to pile up some pretty impressive numbers coming in right now, Pete.
Yeah, Tony, these numbers just coming off of our printer. West Greenwich, 17 inches of snow so far. Cumberland, Rhode Island, 12 inches of snow so far. And we were looking at this radar, and with that banding we have going on, there is more to go still, right?
At this hour right now, throughout much of Rhode Island, it's coming down at the rate of 1 to 2 inches per hour. I know Michelle Muscatello about an hour ago told me that she had about 13 inches in Bristol, and we have given her a flip camera, and she has more on what's going on in the Bristol area. Michelle.
Good morning, guys, from here in Bristol, where the plows are already going to work trying to clean off some of the roadways here and clear off some of the very heavy snow that's fallen overnight. As you can see, it's still continuing to come down, and when there are gusts of wind, and we have been seeing them, the snow's coming down sideways at times. It is greatly reducing the visibility. And I did bring out the ruler to try and do some snow measurements. There goes the plow once again, but kind of a futile effort because the snow is already over a foot here in Bristol. In fact, probably about 13 inches of snow already falling, and we are expecting additional accumulation as the morning goes on. Reporting from the East Bay Mobile Newsroom, I'm meteorologist Michelle Muscatello, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Michelle. Boy, it is really coming down hard. I want to show you the Doppler radar and draw your attention to this dark strip of blue right in here, which is what we call banding on the radar. That is an intense area of snow with the rate of 1 to 2 inches per hour, coming down hard and fast, these really big flakes. And it's coinciding with very strong winds gusting at times over 40 miles per hour. So the storm impacts, obviously the snow, but freezing rain and rain, not an impact at all. Of course, the wind is an impact as well. 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts may cause some isolated power outages. Strongest wind gust we found was out on Nantucket, 60 miles per hour. Heavy snow, well over a foot, 1 to 2 inches per hour early. Thunder snow. Sometimes you can get claps of thunder in these intense winter storms. Winds gusting to 50, so scattered power outages possible, and whiteout conditions occurring right now. From about 9 until about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning is when the real heavy snow is coming down, with strong wind gusts blowing and drifting. From after 9 until about noontime, it's still snowing, but we'll call it moderate rather than heavy. Windy, with blowing and drifting. 1 o'clock in the afternoon till about 7 o'clock in the evening, it's still snowing, but it's a lot lighter snow showers. Still windy, so whatever's on the ground, and obviously there's a lot, will continue to blow and drift. The blizzard warning, the areas in red till 1 o'clock this afternoon. The winter storm warning, areas in blue until 1 o'clock in the afternoon as well. These are the wind gusts within the last hour, and it has been cranking out on Nantucket, where they do have some power outages. Our own coastline has been flirting with winds between 30 and 50 miles per hour, so it's causing the whiteout conditions and the blowing and the drifting. I mean, this is an intense storm system, a classic textbook example of a nor'easter, and it's passing right over the mark we call the benchmark. To get a real heavy snowstorm with strong wind, you need it to pass right in this area. This is the benchmark, and why we're getting the strong wind and the heavy snow right now. Now, by this evening, the bulk of the storm will be pulling away, but on the back side of it, it's still windy. It's the kind of situation where you clear your driveway, you clear your walk, and then the wind just blows the snow right back over it again. Want to show you Futurecast. Very simple. You're going to follow the clock. The blue represents snow. The darker blue is heavy snow. 8 o'clock in the morning, it is coming down hard. Then notice in the afternoon, it breaks up a little bit. The snow is not quite as intense, but it's still snowing throughout the afternoon hours. And then by this evening, it tapers off to just flurries. And then thereafter, it clears out and it dries out by your Monday morning. So for this morning, the heavy snow continues through about 9 o'clock in the morning. After that, it becomes moderate, windy with temps in the 20s. Snowing this afternoon, but it should be a lot lighter. Still very windy and cold. Temperature around 28 degrees. How much snow? Of course, a lot of this has fallen already, but the final totals, 12 to 18 inches with isolated higher amounts. We got a report in western Kent County of, 17 inches? 17 inches of snow in western Kent County, and it's still coming down pretty hard. And then for tonight, the snow comes to an end, windy and cold with temperatures dropping off to around 15 degrees, setting up for better weather for tomorrow. Pete?
So yeah, we'll have more updates coming up. The pictures are coming, and we'll have a